I'm in the Ritchie Vineyard, just outside the town of Healdsburg, in one of California's most iconic Chardonnay sites. If California had a Grand Cru system, this would be Grand Cru. Very few names in California command the respect that the Ritchie Vineyard has. The wines that come from this vineyard are legendary, not just us. There is a who's who list of producer in this vineyard. As you walk up and down these rows and you see the names of the wineries represented in this vineyard, there's a level of reverence, respect, and excitement. It is an honor to get to work with this site. We take extreme pride in getting to represent the Ritchie name. One of the things that makes the Ritchie Vineyard unique is its size. Most vineyards in Sonoma County, the Russian River Valley, tend to be relatively small, 6, 8, 10 acres. The Ritchie Vineyard is over 60 acres, so where you are in this vineyard really begins to matter. Much like Clos de Vougeot in Burgundy, the largest of the Grand Cru vineyards, where you want to be is on the slope, and that's exactly where we find ourselves today. This block, originally planted in 1972 to the old Winty selection of Chardonnay, is magic. It sits on a type of soil called Gold Ridge, one of the most highly sought after soils in the Russian River Valley. It's decomposed sandstone. This soil absorbs water, holds water, but is very well drained. Think of a sponge. Another one of the things that makes the Ritchie Vineyard interesting, and you can almost see it as we look at it, is you're kind of watching viticultural evolution and history happen in front of you. With vines this old, some of the original ones remain, but inevitably over time, vines die. So Kent Ritchie, over the course of the past 50 years, has developed a system where he's able to replace the dead vines, the missing vines with younger vines, but maintain his older vines. But also, interestingly, over time, the philosophy, the style of growing, the trellis systems have evolved. So uniquely, in this vineyard, you can walk down one row and you'll see 50-year-old vines, 10-year-old vines. You'll see cordon, cane prune vines all together. It's a unique way of farming that maybe you wouldn't learn to do if you went to UC Davis, but it works here. In the world, there aren't many Chardonnay vineyards that are approaching 60 years old. That's an old vine. To get to have it here in the Russian River Valley is special. Our winemaking philosophy aligns perfectly with a vineyard like this. So much character, so much distinctness, so much uniqueness in this site. You want this site to speak. Our winemaking style is as traditional, as minimalistic, as hands-off as winemaking can be. The last thing that we want to do in the cellar is begin to muddle the beauty of what this site is. Using indigenous yeast, not using a lot of new oak, fermenting very cold and slow, all the things that we can do to preserve the characteristics of this site. We kind of think about it like this. In the growing season, our job is offensive. We're in these vineyards, we're working with the growers, we're doing everything that we possibly can to optimize potential and quality of these amazing sites. Once we pick the fruit, our mentality becomes very defensive. Now, the idea is, how do we preserve everything that makes this site so distinct, so unique, without putting our thumbprint on this wine? How do we stand back, push the vineyard forward, let the vineyard speak? This is constantly one of the most written about, sought after wines that we make. Humbly, to receive 100 points for a white wine is an incredible thing. We've done that here with the Ritchie Vineyard. Any opportunity to spend time with Kent Ritchie is a masterclass. This vineyard reflects Kent Ritchie, or Kent Ritchie reflects this vineyard, I'm not sure. It's vineyards like Ritchie that we look for. These are the types of sites that get you excited. It's magic, it's special, and it translates to the bottle. These wines are powerful, they are energetic, they're vibrant. The uniqueness of site and vine age, that's the thing that makes this site exciting. That's the thing that sets this vineyard apart from any other wine that we make. We can get all fancy with all of our precision and meticulous stuff, but sometimes it's as simple as an exceptional site with really old vines farmed by a legendary farmer.